Welcome to Code Effectively. The topic for today is what is a variable. This is an important topic because you should know it is the basic building block of Java programming or any programming. You should know what is a variable. So watch this video till the end to know what is a variable. So let's start. First with the definition. As the definition says that the variable is a quantity which varies during the execution of the program. Okay. So variable is a quantity which varies during the execution of a program depending upon the circumstances and problems. So this means that whenever we take a variable, its value can vary and it varies during the circumstances that are seen during the program or when the program run. Whatever the value takes, it could be decreased, it could be increased, and value can be changed. Or you can take another definition. A variable is a location in the memory of a computer where information can be stored or retrieved. Now, I will explain both these definitions in a layman language so that you can understand them and you don't learn them. You will just understand them. So let's take in a very simple example that if I take int I is equals to 10. So I know now this is my simple line of code. Okay, this is my simple line of code. Now here I am using, now next is for I equals to I. So I the value, let's say the value of I is 10 and I less than equals to 20 and I plus plus. So okay, now you can see I is a 10 is being stored in I. These are the two different lines. Okay, now here we are storing the value in computer or in computer memory. We can't store directly 10. We have to make sure that we refer 10 memory or the location of 10 where the 10 is stored by some variable, so that whenever we have to go and access 10, we can ask that variable go and bring 10 for me from the memory. Like for example, whenever you go in your house, this is your house, nobody can directly enter your house. Okay, there is a gate and there is a person who checks. Who are you? If you are a validated person, then you come inside the house, and you don't come inside the house. Okay, so this is the same case. Okay, now in this computer memory, you can't directly go and take out 10 value from the computer memory. You have to send the variable and ask the variable go and get 10 from the computer memory from where you have stored and bring that 10 to me. Okay, this is the basic understanding or basic definition of a variable. Variable could be any name. Like for example, as the definition says, whose value varies during the execution of the program. Now I will explain this. How the value varies. Now you know I is used for the for loop. We use normally I for the for loop. Now initially the value of I was 10. After one entire loop, I value gets increased. Now what is the value of I? It will increase and it will be 1. It will be 11. Okay, now you can see here the value of I has been increased by 1. So this signifies that the variable value can increase or can decrease. It changes depending upon the circumstances. Here in the for loop, the circumstance was that the value of I get increased because we were using the increment operator. That's why the value got increased. Had it been I minus minus, the value would have been gone decreasing. So as the name suggests, you can see, as the name suggests, what is a variable? A variable, as the name suggests, it is the quantity that varies. You can see in the name only gives the definition. Variable as the quantity which varies during the execution of the time. Okay, or we can say a memory location, or it is a name of a memory location from where we can bring out the values. Now let me explain you again with another example. Like for example, I have to name a class. So let's say I name a class program 1. So this is my variable. Okay, now I will explain. This is, let's say, now I will take void main. This is my simple void main as we usually take. Now let me take some value, let's say int I. Okay, here I am going to initialize I is equals to 10 and let's say sopln I. We are going to display the value of I. This is my entire program. Now whenever your program gets compiled in BlueJ or in any of your compiler, now you have to save that program. You have to save that program and you name that program. And what is the name of your program? Or it is the name of the class. And what is the name of your class? Name of your class is what? It is P1. So P1 denotes this is your class. This denotes this is your class name is P1. Program 1. Okay, any name. So this is a variable because you can change it accordingly. Had it been, I would have said it is a cat. The name of my class is cat. So in the memory location in computer memory, my entire program would have been saved here. Okay, this is my program saved, and it will be named or it will be denoted by cat, or you can say whatever your name, let it be program1. It will be saved here, and whenever you will write cat or you will open your program cat, the cat program will go and bring out all the details or fetch out all the details from the computer memory and show it on your computer. This is what it means. Okay, now here int I is a variable. Whatever names that you give from yourself are known as variable. It could be the name of the class, it could be the name of the variable, or it could be the name of the method also, like we used in, let's say, void display. I have created one method, void display. This is also a method and we can name it. So this is what variable means. Variable means the place where we store it is what it is. Variable is a location in the memory of a computer where information can be stored. In exact advanced computer, what actually variables do, like this is my program and int I took is equals to 10. So 10 is stored at a location or at an address in the computer memory, let's say 2000. Okay, this is the address. So now I will store the address of the computer memory where the value is stored. So whenever I will call SOPLN I, what it will go to the 1000 location and check 2000. Sorry, it is the 2000. So it will go to the 2000 location and check what is the value stored at 2000. It's 10. So it will display 10. Okay. So what is variable basically doing? Storing the location where our data is stored in the computer memory. Okay. So this is exact what is a variable, and the value keeps on increasing or decreasing. It can change. It can be increasing, decreasing, or anything. If I do I++, what will be the value now? 2001, and the new value of I will be stored at 2001, that is 11. So this is how the variable values keep on changing. So what could be the variable? Variable could be anything. That could be the class name also, like whatever you give the name of your class, or like void display, the name of your methods, or it could be any variables like you declare, like the identifiers. Identifiers are nothing, they are the variables. We have already in the previous video learned what are the rules for naming the identifiers. The naming that you do for the identifiers are known as variables only. Okay, this is all the entire concept about variables. You should know what are the variables, and these are the important things you should always know. So in the basic program, let's say class, let's say code, because we are the code effectively, and now let's say void main. Okay, so this is our program and int I. Okay, and here I am, let's say int I1. So SOPLN, and what is the value of I1? 10, let's say. So SOPLN display I1. So what will be the value displayed on your computer screen? It will be 10. So what are the variables here? Let me tell you the variables. As you can also guess, the variables are code because this name I have given at my own. I1 is the variable because this name I have given at my own. In very short and in crystal clear thing, I would like to say you that what is variable? The names that you give at your own are known as variables. So that's it for the day. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, kindly go and subscribe to the Code Effectively channel.